Now you see me? Now you don't. Did you see me? Bro, let me go. I'm Toy Kids, and this is my magic trick. Now you see me? Now you don't.
November 2025. Now you see me, now you don't.
Did you see me?
Dear Dr. Bowman, I want to thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day out all together. But and this year it let up a little bit. The lineup of the popcorn buckets, and to tell you the least, wow, $85. Now it's huge, and if you are a Star Wars fan, you know it's pretty cool. 35, all I have. Cross your fingers. Oh, and later today we're gonna do a watch party, and as you can probably see by the title, it's a watch party of Hoppers, which is a good movie. All right, stay tuned.
All right, I'm in Cinemark, and they have the Mortal Kombat clappers, Mortal Kombat cups, and they do have the Mandalorian cups that David was talking about. And they have these Mandalorian sippers. I don't know if this is what David was talking about, but these are sippers, not in cups. And they have the 10 popcorn buckets. He's so cute. He is on there. Alright, also they have Top Gun. We saw this in theaters. If you have not seen that video, I will link it in the description.
This happened.
Alright guys, we are back home now, and we're going to be watching Hoppers. We saw this in theaters. If you have not seen that video, I will link it in the description. You can watch Hoppers on Disney Plus now. It's about an animal lover joins the animal world, uncovering wild mysteries in the animated comedy adventure. She has to become a beaver, guys. Alright guys, we are back home now, and we got Hoppers pulled up. We're going to be streaming it on Amazon. If you haven't seen our Hoppers movie premiere, we went to the theaters to see this, and I will link that video in the description, and the kids are super excited to watch Hoppers again. Alright guys?
Yeah. It's my sleeping beauty.
Into the candy.
Come on, let's see what little. Oh, there we go.
Oh, the turtle's upside down. Ah. Alright, we got some snacks ready. We got popcorn. We got our Hoppers popcorn buckets. And we got the matching cups. Alright, Scarlett's going to help with the popcorn. They both love animals and nature. Popcorn is done.
Scarlett got Hopper's cup and stopped that new.
Shh. Almost ate all his popcorn. First gets the beaver's bodies.
Oh, she's not dead. She just turned.
Hey.
Over. They gotta save the town. Alright, David ate some shit.
Alright guys, that's the end of the movie.
Man.
Very cute movie. This is our second time watching it, as you may know. And there are always a few things you pick up when you watch it a second time that you never understood. You didn't know that she, of her kids love please made the. Let me go. And it was a crazy scene. It was kind of intense because that's when Mabel met all the animal kings.
Mayaboo.
Let's see what Aaron thinks. Babe, what's your favorite part?
Alright, I like the part where I think they get in the car with Jerry, the mayor, and they're like in the back.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go get Jude and see what his thoughts are. Oh. All right, Jude, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part is when Maple turned into a beaver.
Maple turns to the bear.
Information. All right, guys, there you have it. We're gonna go ahead and end the video here. I want to thank you guys for watching.
Hey. It's time for tea. Wizards. And the wizard. I gotta. What are you doing? Just like that.
Watching, especially if you already.
Man.
A Memorial Day event made for you and me.
Made for soft landings.
Made for strong roots. No matter your style or your budget, shop Star Spangled Selections. Made for you and me. Only at home.
Come on.
When you buy an Arena Club slab pack, you're getting an authentic, graded card, ready to collect, trade, or flip. But here's where Arena Club changes the game. Every time you rip a slab pack, Arena Club makes you an instant offer for your card.
Of Mejon in Spain, where it was known as salsa mejonesa. Mayonnaise makes sandwiches zestier, turns canned tuna into tuna salad, hard-boiled eggs into egg salad, and as a creamy dip for French fries Belgian style. Mayonnaise recipes vary. But all have eggs and oil as the main ingredients. The eggs can be all yolks, all whites, or a combination of both. At this mayonnaise factory, the raw eggs arrive in liquid form by tanker truck. They've been pasteurized to kill off salmonella and other common bacteria. The egg supplier has also cleaned and sealed the tank valve, an additional food safety precaution. A worker clamps a sanitary evacuation hose to the tank, then with a few blows of a mallet, releases the valve. A pump draws the eggs through the hose into a refrigerated receiving tank. The second main ingredient, soybean oil, arrives by a railway tanker car. Like all bulk ingredient deliveries, for food safety, the tank is sealed at the supplier to ensure it isn't opened prior to arrival here. A pumping system transfers the oil to a large holding tank. Meanwhile, factory workers weigh out the ingredients that make up this company's secret blend of spices. Next, they mix this spice blend with white vinegar, cider vinegar, and salt.
What are you
Then
doing?
they add liquid natural flavors. They pour this mixture into a large tank of room temperature water, producing what they call a slurry. The raw eggs, meanwhile, have been transferred into a large refrigerated holding tank. So now there are 3 holding tanks at the ready: a slurry tank, an egg tank, and an oil tank. A computerized proportioning system extracts the required amount from each tank and sends it to a mixing vessel. A couple of minutes of mixing at high agitation merges the eggs, oil, and slurry into tangy, creamy mayonnaise.
Creamy mayonnaise.
The factory draws samples periodically and sends them to its quality control department for analysis. The lab technicians there evaluate several criteria, such as color, consistency, and of course, flavor. In this test, for example, they mixed the mayo with phenolphthalein, a pH level indicator, and deionized water to check the acidity level. Once the mayonnaise passes quality control inspection, this rotary filler dispenses it into recyclable polyethylene jars. It fills each jar in just a quarter second. The next machine twists on a plastic cap. Inside the cap is a foil seal. This machine uses targeted induction heat to fuse the seal to the rim of the jar without heating the mayonnaise in the process. The seal preserves freshness and indicates the jar wasn't tampered with after leaving the factory. The labeling machine glues on one end of the label, spins the jar to wrap the label around, then glues down the other end. The Quality Control Lab also performs some post-production spot checks. In this test, technicians use a machine called a viscometer to measure the product's consistency. The factory also packages its mayo into single-serving pouches. They're made of polyethylene film on one side, foil printed with the product label on the other. This multitasking machine forms rows of pouches, inserts about 4 ounces of mayonnaise per pouch, then seals and separates the pouches. These pouches are shipped to ready-made sandwich vendors and fast food restaurants, whose customers need mayo on the go.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Mozzarella, Grilla, please. Grilla, please. Come on. Mozzarella, Grilla, please.
Is there a collaboration that you guys remember that came about because someone slid into your DMs?
Mayonnaise is a cold and creamy sauce commonly used in sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, and French fries. Its delicious taste makes sandwiches juicier, turns hard-boiled eggs into deviled eggs, and serves as the creamy dressing for Russian salad. But have you ever wondered how mayonnaise is made? In this video, we'll discover how over 1 million bottles of mayonnaise are produced in a single day. Mayonnaise quickly became
Mayonnaise.
a widespread sauce
Mayonnaise.
in European cuisine in the early 20th century. A German immigrant named Richard Helms opened a shop in New York City. The salads his wife made with her
Mayonnaise
were popular items. When customers started asking if they could buy
the
the
mayonnaise.
the Helms began producing it in bulk. The condiment became so popular that they began selling it in small wooden containers. There are several recipes, but all include egg and oil as main ingredients. Mayonnaise is made by mixing egg yolks and oil, then seasoning with various combinations of vinegar, herbs, and spices. It all starts with thousands of eggs. 23,000 free-range hens lay their eggs in a 2,600 square meter barn. This is where mayonnaise production begins. Most hens lay an egg a day, and the factory relies on them because without eggs, there's no mayonnaise. Each egg is delicately placed in a tray, ready for transport, always with the tip down, ensuring the yolk settles perfectly inside the tray. The 21,500 eggs will be enough to make nearly 11,000 jars of mayonnaise.
Finally have Ghost
To a
Captain!
specialized processing factory
What are you
that receives and
doing?
processes up to 4 million eggs each day. Mayonnaise only needs the egg yolk, so it needs to be separated from the egg white. A machine that can separate 280 eggs
Player
in 10
hurts.
seconds is used for this. The yolks exit through
Ghost
chutes and are
Captain!
then pumped
What are
into
you
a 10-milliliter
doing?
tank. Later, salt is added. This increases the shelf life of the egg yolks from 2 weeks to 3 months. Then it's pasteurized to kill any bacteria and packaged in a container. Each container holds 1,000 kilograms of salted egg yolk. These containers travel to the factory. There's enough egg in each container to make 25,000 jars of mayonnaise.
What are you
The raw egg
doing?
arrives in liquid form and is pasteurized to kill salmonella and other bacteria. A worker connects the evacuation hose to the tank, and with a few taps of a hammer, the valve opens. An extra pump extracts the egg to a receiving tank, and all raw materials are checked to verify their freshness. When they arrive at the processing plant, stored materials are also periodically tested. The second main ingredient is soybean oil, which arrives in a tanker truck. As a safety measure, the tank comes sealed from the supplier to ensure it hasn't been opened until its arrival. A pumping system transfers the oil to a large storage tank. During the process, workers weigh the ingredients that make up the secret spice blend added to the mayonnaise. Next, white vinegar and salt are combined into the mix. Salt is added to enhance the flavor. Preservatives like calcium and sodium are also added to extend shelf life, and the mixture is poured into a large tank of room temperature water, creating what they call slurry. So now there are 3 prepared tanks, one of slurry, one of egg yolk, and one of oil. For large-scale mayonnaise preparation, the process begins with mixing. Using a dosing system, the necessary amount is extracted from each tank and sent to a mixing container. The remaining ingredients are added and mixed until they're completely hydrated and evenly dispersed.
What are you
In a matter of
doing?
minutes, the egg, oil, and slurry are mixed together. Starch is also added to maintain texture for a longer period, and it's heated, creating a creamy and flavorful mayonnaise. At regular intervals, the factory collects samples and forwards them to the quality control department. Laboratory technicians evaluate various criteria such as color, consistency, and flavor. Once it passes quality control, the mayonnaise is distributed into glass jars using a filling machine. The mayonnaise is moved through the pumping system to the bottling station. Pre-sterilized jars move along conveyor belts as predetermined amounts of mayonnaise are poured into the jars. The jars are sealed with metal screw caps. Each jar is filled with exactly 680 grams of freshly prepared mayonnaise. The machine fills each jar in less than a second. The cap will preserve freshness and prevent tampering with the contents. After leaving the factory, a labeling machine applies the label. The mayonnaise is bottled and ready to be added to your hamburger. The factory also packages mayonnaise in sachets made on one side with transparent polyethylene film and on the other with the product's brand label. These will be sent to suppliers of packaged sandwiches and fast food restaurants. If you want to know how Magnum ice creams are made, watch the video on your screen. Like the video if you have enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to this channel by activating notifications to keep learning. Thank you for watching.
When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, Dr. Chopra and chemo saved my life and gave me back my strength. In my womanhood,
in my career,
in my freedom, in my laughter.
At this mayonnaise factory, the raw eggs arrive in liquid form by tanker truck. They've been pasteurized to kill off salmonella and other common bacteria. The egg supplier has also cleaned and sealed the tank valve, an additional food safety precaution. A worker clamps a sanitary evacuation hose to the tank, then with a few blows of a mallet, releases the valve. A pump draws the eggs through the hose into a refrigerated receiving tank. The second main ingredient, soybean oil, arrives by a railway tanker car. Like all bulk ingredient deliveries, for food safety, the tank is sealed at the supplier to ensure it isn't opened prior to arrival here. A pumping system transfers the oil, this spice blend with white vinegar, cider vinegar, and salt. Then they add liquid natural flavors. They pour this mixture into a large tank of room temperature water, producing what they call a slurry. The raw eggs, meanwhile, have been transferred into a large refrigerated holding tank. So now there are 3 holding tanks at the ready: a slurry tank, an egg tank, and an oil tank. A computerized proportioning system extracts the required amount from each tank and sends it to a mixing vessel. A couple of minutes of mixing at high agitation merges the eggs, oil, and slurry into tangy, creamy mayonnaise. The factory draws samples periodically and sends them to its quality control department for analysis. The lab technicians there evaluate several criteria, such as color, consistency, and of course, flavor. In this test, for example, they mixed the mayo with phenolphthalein, a pH level indicator, and deionized water to check the acidity level. Once the mayonnaise passes quality control inspection, this rotary filler dispenses it into recyclable polyethylene jars. It fills each jar in just a quarter second. The next machine twists on a plastic cap.
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is made.
Mayonnaise. Man. Creamy man. Oh no, that's dangerous. Oh. Hey. Dangerous. Hey, why? This is at home. mayonnaise. Sleeping Beauty mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Creamy mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Shake your foot. Come on, little girl, come on.
Want to go in the bedroom after this? You always do. I miss you.
Come on,
These are for you.
on.
Wow, thank you. They are beautiful. Tap the screen.
Come on. Come on, little girl, come on. Come on, little girl, come on.
I'm just taking pictures of books.
Are you taking pictures of books?
Because I have this app that can read it out loud to me.
Well, what?
Here, I'll show you. I just took a picture of it, and now I can listen.
As I sit here with one foot on
And I
either
can
side
increase
of
the
the ledge,
speed.
looking down from 12 stories above the streets of Boston.
And I can even...
Come on.
Annabelle. Hello? So, what did the...
Back to mayonnaise, back to mayonnaise. Chocolate mayonnaise.
Whether you are spreading it on a sandwich or mixing a tuna salad, mayonnaise is a staple American condiment. It looks like a simple blend of eggs, oil, and vinegar, but the industrial reality is much more complex. Let us step inside the production line to see how this everyday favorite achieves its signature smooth consistency. One popular story says mayonnaise was first created in the port city of Mahon in Spain in the 1700s, where a chef made a sauce from eggs and oil for French nobles. At the time, it was considered a luxury sauce served with meat and seafood, not an everyday food like it is today. Over time, the sauce spread across Europe, and different regions began adding vinegar, mustard, and spices to create their own versions. In the early 20th century, mayonnaise became industrialized as food companies learned how to supermarkets and packaged foods became common in America. Mayonnaise quickly became a staple ingredient in sandwiches, salads, and fast food recipes. Today, Americans consume hundreds of millions of pounds of mayonnaise every year, and many people still associate it with tuna salad, egg salad, and potato salad at family picnics and summer barbecues. The process begins with the main ingredients arriving at the factory in bulk tankers instead of small containers. Liquid eggs usually arrive by tanker truck, and these eggs have already been pasteurized to eliminate bacteria, such as salmonella, before they even reach the factory. A worker connects a sanitary hose to the tanker valve, and a pump transfers the liquid eggs into large refrigerated storage tanks. These tanks are typically kept around 4 degrees Celsius to maintain freshness and prevent bacterial growth while the eggs wait for production. At the same time, soybean oil arrives separately, often by rail tanker or large delivery trucks, because oil is used in very large quantities for
If you mix baking soda with lemon and ice before bed, your belly will flatten in just 3 days. This is the secret celebrities like J-Lo are using to lose weight fast. In just 10 days,
thousands of liters at a time. Oil tanks until the salt dissolves and the spices are evenly distributed. This slurry is important because
Georgia, how are you?
Georgia.
Sleepover?
What?
I'm sure they'd love that. Let me ask them. Girls, Giselle's mum would like to know if you'd like to have a sleepover tonight.
A sleepover? Wow, this is so unexpected.
Doesn't matter. I'll tell her you're busy.
No, we want to go.
All right.
Oh, Mummy, tell her they can only go if I can come too. No way.
Sorry, Tommy.
Aww,
Georgia, they'd love to come over.
I never get to have a sleepover.
4:30 sounds great. See you then.
Why do we have to come shopping? Yeah, this is boring.
I only have to get a few things. Keep up with me, please.
Yes, Mummy.
Now, where is that store?
Ooh, what's this store? Antiquity store. What is that? Let's find out. Whoa, lots of old things in here. Lots of smelly old things.
Sleeping Beauty. Creepy man. You know what I'm saying?
Little variant for the deserts. I think basically it's only going to generate. I feel like I'm going too fast for the chunks to load. We're going to crash into a mountain soon. Oh my goodness, we nearly did. You know what? Some great flying there, SB. But anyway, the reason I'm travelling so far, and I could have done this in the Nether, but it's more fun with the Trident. Actually, there might be a new mob here, but yeah, we need.
Let me answer.
This right here is a normal Minecraft house. And this is the world's largest Minecraft house. It's made from over 100,000 blocks, and I'm going to be building it right here. But before that, I want to build the world's tallest house. It's going to go from bedrock all the way to sky limit, and it's going to have 96 floors. And I'm going to...
I'll do the research still tomorrow. Let's do research still tomorrow. Let's do it. Nothing I did I say. Listen.
Nice sleeping beauty. It whistles. Sleeping beauty. Bigger. This happens next. That's a good one. That's a good one. Here's a food. Sleeping. Where's that circus thing? It was sleeping beauty.